He's a phone call to his parents. He's a Bible by the bed. He's the t-shirt that I'm wearing. He's a song stuck in my head. He's solid and he's steady like the Allegheny runs. He knows just where he's going and he's proud of where he's from. One of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. Love me like he should, one like he wrote the book, one. The kind you find when you don't even look, one. Anybody can be good once, but he's good all the time. He's one of the good ones, and he's on mine. He's one of the good ones. You'll know him when you see him by the way he looks at me. You'd say he hung the moon, I'd say he hung the galaxy. Nobody does it better, all the way he pulls me in. I've known a couple bad ones, but they all led me to him. He's one of the good ones. Love me like he should, one like he wrote the book, one. The kind you find when you don't even look, one. Anybody can be good once, but he's good all the time. He's one of the good ones, and he's on mine. He's one of the good ones. We should all find us one. They're out there, minus one. Some of the good ones. Yeah, I got a good one. Love me like he should, one like he wrote the book, one. The kind you find when you don't even look. Anybody can be good once, but he's good all the time. He's one of the good ones. He's on mine.
Welcome, family and friends. We're gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Anita and Mars. Thank you for coming all this way and joining us in this beautiful setting to celebrate their journey so far in life together. I was so honored when they both asked me to officiate on this most amazing day. I am truly blessed to be standing by their side. I was told I'm not allowed to cry, so I'm doing my best. But that was really hard. A little about myself. If you don't know me, my name is Kate, and the bride has been my best friend for many years. Anita is the most kind, thoughtful, creative, and caring friend you could ask for. And Mars is all right, too. No, jokes aside, I feel grateful to call both of them my very, very close friends now. And you're stuck with me because you know too much, so. We often say that it was written in the stars for Anita and Mars. But truly, these two crossed paths several times before they actually dated, for those who don't know. They even matched on Bumble at one point and were at the same bar at the same time and didn't even know it. Finally, the stars aligned and they ended up on the same trip to Coachella, a music festival. And let's just say that the rest was history from there, and it was meant to be. I want to share a quick poem from a famous show that reminds me of you two on this special day. It goes like this. His hello was the end of her endings. Her laugh was their first step down the aisle. His hand would be hers to hold forever. His forever was as simple as her smile. All right, I'm tearing. He said she was what was missing. She said instantly she knew. She was a question to be answered, and his answer was, I do. I want to give us all, and especially the couple, a brief pause. I can't handle it. Was that too much, the poem? Take a brief pause, a second to breathe, and also take a second to look around. Look at all these beautiful people that came here just for you two. Take a second to soak all of this in. We're here to celebrate the two of you and your love. Tonight, even more so, take those moments to stand back and watch, to see how your love has brought all of these people together in one place. Before we dive into the good part, like the rings, I want to give you both a moment to share your vows. Are you ready? Which you have written for each other. I'll say ladies first. We'll give Mars a break. He needs it. Yes.
Dear baby, as we always say, dear Mars, never could I have imagined that the best gift of my life would be falling in love with you at Coachella. Not just a trip to experience, but a life, a soul, a connection given to both of us at the same time, at the perfect time. Although our paths have crossed a few times, timing is everything, and I believe everything happens for a reason. We grew up a neighborhood apart, walked the same hallway at Taft High School for a year, worked at the same Abercrombie, and even discovered we had conversations in the past. Do you want tacos? The stars have finally aligned, and our friend groups collided. By chance, a friend of a friend, Justina, invited us on a trip that brought us together forever. After we held hands on that second day, that spark was ignited and our love took off like a rocket ship. With the first date that was 2 days and a second date that was in Tampa, I guess I didn't want to take it slow. My favorite thing about our love is it continues to grow stronger every day. You have stuck by me through best and worst and loved all that I am. You helped me be the finest version of me I can. You have taken care of me in sickness and in health, and you made the most delicious meals for me. You have been by my side through loss and pain, a pandemic, and personal trials. I trust that we can overcome anything. Come what may, I will love you until the end of time. You are my Mr. Make It Happen, from your thoughtful proposal to truly taking the reins, planning the wedding when I could not. Like a true partner, you keep us going. You are my king in the little castle we now call home. We are fulfilling dreams I thought I would never experience. You have exceeded every expectation. You prepared my broken and jaded views of love and allowed me to believe true love exists. Today, surrounded by people that love and support us, thank you all. I vow to walk alongside you for the rest of my days. I promise to support your dreams and encourage you every step of the way. As your wife, I promise to love you and take care of you the way you take care of me. I vow to wake up every morning and be grateful that I have you, and I vow to lift you up when you're feeling down. In the last 6 years, you show me what great love is. And for making me wait so long to marry you, I vow to make you wait on me getting ready for the rest of your life. Just kidding, maybe. I vow to be the woman you inspire me to be and the woman you deserve, to put you first, to put us first, and make sure we always grow together and grow old together, to love you and honor our commitment near or far. I vow to spend every day I have left on this earth showering you with a zealous love and faithful commitment, a love so deep that oceans cannot drown, a love so beautiful and different each day like the sunset. I am your moon, you are my Mars. We were truly written in the stars. I didn't know either. I love you so much.
Not yet, guys. We're not married.
I have one more tissue before I do this. Anyway.
Anyone? Tissue?
Thank you. Thanks, Dad.
Got this.
Yeah, we'll see if I can get through this.
Put the mic a little closer.
Okay.
Mic a little closer.
Dear baby. Here we are. All of the misconnections between us have amounted to this moment. It's an incredible feeling as I stand before you today, reminded of the incredible journey we've been on together. 6 years ago, we started a story that has been filled with adventure, growth, perseverance, and above all else, love. From swallowing scorpions to traveling to new continents, we have shared so many incredible experiences, and I'm grateful for each passing day with you. My first vow to you is resilience. I vow to always keep going, support not only you, but us, through all of life's obstacles. The future isn't certain, but I vow to always be there as a constant, and someone you can depend on. All right.
You got it.
All right. 2 nights ago, we sat on the dock and ate dinner. While you watched the sunset, I watched you. A second later, you spilled some drink on yourself. I was in that moment thinking of our second date in Tampa, watching the sunset with you and the crab meat in your hair. It could have been that moment that I fell in love with you. My second vow to you is always to venture into the unknown with you. We will always push each other outside of our comfort zones and live life to its fullest, and we will always get on the last-minute flight. Though we have both changed immensely in the past 5, going on 6 years, I'm grateful that change is something that we both embrace. I vow to be humble and to learn from you and to keep growing together. We have both reached great accomplishments. Sorry.
You're good. Almost there.
Made me handwrite it. And forge new goals together every passing year. Your faith in me motivates me and keeps me moving forward. I am so excited for our future together. And finally, I vow to love you more every single day. I never met someone more deserving. I'm honored to be your husband, and I will always strive to make you proud of me. I cannot wait to see what the lifetime in front of us will bring. I love you more than you could ever know. Today and every day, I choose you.
Oh my gosh. We'll give you a few seconds. Okay, whew. All right. Now I'm crying. Okay, now time for another good part. I will ask you a series of questions to which you should answer, I do. Sorry, Mars, you are first. Do you, Mars, take Anita to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poor, keeping yourself unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Great. Do you, Anita, take Mars to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poor, keeping yourself unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Beautiful. All right, now it is time to exchange the rings. Okay, you can get those prepared. Don't drop it. A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It's a symbol of your infinite love. When you look at the rings that you're about to place on your hands, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love you have for each other. Mars, please place the ring on Anita's finger and repeat after me.
Anita, I give you this ring as an eternal symbol of my love and commitment to you.
Perfect fit. Beautiful. And now, Anita, please place the ring on Mars's finger and repeat after me.
Mars, I give you this ring as an eternal symbol of my love and my commitment to you.
Beautiful. Before these witnesses, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. You have now sealed this pledge with your wedding rings. By the authority vested in me, the internet in Illinois, basically, I now pronounce you married. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, we're introducing Mr. and Mrs. Dower, and now you may kiss the bride.
Guys hear me all right? There we go. It's been a pretty emotional day, as you can tell. Oh man, so excuse me while I get my thoughts together. I definitely have nothing prepared for this, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who obviously flew here, with the exception of one person who actually lives here. Thank you, Andy. But for coming, for supporting us, just for being here. Like, you guys could tell that earlier I was just all choked up, and I'm trying to avoid that again. But just thank you all, both of our families, our friends, all of you, every single person who made it here is amazing and means so much to us. And thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming tonight from near and far. Thank you to our parents for your support through all these years. Thank you to our friends who have been there through the good times and the bad times, there for us emotionally, and through a lot of great fun times also. Thank you to all of the vendors that made this beautiful night happen, even with a sand hurricane going on. All good. Still a beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you to our wedding planner, Barb, who put it all together and made beautiful last-minute changes. I love my mom Thank you too. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I love you too, babe. I mean, obviously, if I wasn't in love with you, this wouldn't happen. So I hope you all have an amazing night. I hope you've already had a great start. And I'm gonna cry too. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means so, so much. Have a great night.
Hi, y'all. I'm Riley. I have known Anita since 2016. We met while working at Zurich. It was actually my date, Danny, here that introduced us by bringing us together at the Spring Awakening Music Festival in 2016. Somehow, the night went on, and Anita and I found ourselves without any of our friends, but just the two of us in a tent, a little bit different than this one, with Klingande and his saxophone, looking into each other's eyes, having the best times of our life. And it was from that moment on, I knew I had to have her in my flock. I would love to entertain you with all the million stories I could say, so many good times, some hard to put into words, and a lot more hard to remember. But adult friendships are hard to find, and we are really, truly two birds of a feather. Anita, you are the kindest, sweetest person I have ever met. And since the moment we have had that connection, it was sisters at first sight. And I don't know what I would do without you. Oh, Mars. Then you came along. You've helped my bird spread her wings. And I have never been so happy to see someone I love so much be with someone who loves her as much, probably more, which is hard to do. But I love your relationship more than anything, and I know that your connection is deeper than most people's out there, which is hard to find. I knew it was something special. You light up her world, which I didn't know was more possible than it is. But now, we're not just two birds of a feather. We're three birds of a feather. And we'll always stick together, because I'm a Ptaszek too. Everyone please lift your glasses and cheers to having birds being able to exist on Mars.
Chciałam po polsku powiedzieć wszystkim witamy i dziękujemy bardzo, że jesteście tutaj dla the best couple in the world, Mars and Anita. Mój speech jest po angielsku, ale wiemy, że jest tutaj dużo Polaków, więc mam nadzieję, że wódka się będzie lała później. Albo tequila, bo jesteśmy w Meksyku. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is an honor to stand before you today in Tulum as the maid of honor for my dear friend Anita. As I look around this room, I'm struck by the love that surrounds you both. Your family and friends have come from far and wide to bear witness to the love that you share, and it is clear that your love has touched the hearts of everyone. As I stand here, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of joy and happiness for my friend, who has found the love of her life, Mars. Watching their love grow and flourish over the years has been a true testament to the power of love and commitment. Anita, you are truly a remarkable person. You light up every room you enter with your contagious energy. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but Anita was one of my first friends in the United States. We met in church, surprisingly. Shout out to our lovely moms who did an incredible job raising us. If it wasn't for them, I would have never met you. Polish school every Saturday and church every Sunday growing up. Anita, I knew it from the moment I saw you with your naked Barbie doll in church that we were going to be best friends. You have always been there for me through thick and thin. I would totally share more stories, but they aren't as holy as we were when we met in church. Mars, you are the perfect match for Anita. Your kind heart, your unwavering support, and your gentle nature. So gentle that our first trip together as couples, My fiance made you cry. I thought, oh shit, Vito, this ain't gonna work if you're gonna make Mars cry. You do cry a lot. But I'm glad we made it. I'm glad we're all friends. And now we're inseparable. To the point that we don't know when it's time to go home sometimes after a night out. Because guys, my favorite quote, we will never have this exact moment in our life ever again. And then we never leave. I am filled with gratitude for the love and support that surrounds Anita and Mars on this special day. Your love is an inspiration to all of us, and I have no doubt that it will continue to grow stronger with each passing day. Anita and Mars, I wish you both a lifetime of love, happiness, and laughter. More scorpion shots where Mars projectile vomits after. May you continue to be each other's best friend, confident, and partner in all of life's adventures. Congratulations to the happy couple.
Hello, my name is Marson, yeah. Shout out to Mars. I definitely wanted to reference that. I definitely wanted to reference that. I'm sorry, but yeah, that was a good wedding, Chris. So Mars and I have known each other for a very long time. We met in high school, actually. It was actually 2 weeks after I moved back from Gurney. It was a rainy day. My sister and I were standing at the bus stop. And so Mars came over and he gave us an umbrella. But Mars and I disagree on the situation in general, or at least how everybody looked in the situation, right? He remembers me looking like a child, essentially. That's how he described it. Wearing a little yellow raincoat, as if I was the character from Curious George, right? Or the little boy from It that lost his boat, his paper boat. But I'll have to argue that I think my recollection is a little better because he was more concerned with talking to the girl that he met at art class, which would be my sister, and not as much concerned with who was standing next to her. So yeah, that kind of segues into our relationship where, Mars and I, we've known each other for a long time. We hung out quite a bit during the Mac House days, which I'm sure everybody is familiar with. Yeah, good times then. But we really got close when him and I were, both single, out of college, and we would go out, have a good time, party. I'm not going to go into a lot of details here, Mars. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So we would go out, party. We would, a lot of times we would end up at Flash Taco. If you guys are familiar with that place in Wicker Park, yeah, that was a good time. Wicker Park, yeah, good times. But no, we partied a lot, and one day Mars came back from a Euro trip, and it sounded like he had too much of a good time, and he basically sat me down. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna try to do what's right, be mature, find the right girl. And then 2 weeks later, he goes to Coachella. So, super serious. Yeah, super serious. And so, but when he came back, he told me about a girl that he met, about how beautiful she is, and how for some reason he just feels like maybe she's the one for whatever reason. And I thought, considering our conversation 2 weeks ago, yeah, right. But they dated. It was a little rough initially, right? He was my wingman, right? And he was gone. But I met Anita, and she's just the most wonderful human being I've ever met. And Mars and her are just so wonderful together. The group is expanded, and it's just beautiful. I mean, just seeing you guys talk to each other during your vows. I mean, everybody felt that emotion, right? Like it was serious, and I thought it was beautiful. So, you guys are gonna have a wonderful, successful marriage. Life is tough. It's full of difficulties, right? But if we don't have the bad, you're never gonna fully appreciate the good, right? So what I'm wishing you guys is little of the bad, right? And as much of the good as possible, right? No problem, yeah. And I'd like to thank everybody here as well because you know, you're that for me as well, right? You're my good, you know, and you're there when things are bad, and you guys have found each other, and life is gonna get better and easier, and I'm happy for you two. So, thank you. With that, I'd like everybody to raise their glass. We can go ahead and toast to Mr. and Mrs. Dower. Yeah.
Hi everyone. Isn't this place fucking awesome? Like, absolutely perfect. Like, you guys, seriously, you went so far out of your way to find. Oh, sorry. Hello? There we go. Okay. There it is. So you guys did an amazing job. You went so far out of your way to find the perfect venue that was convenient for no one. But we appreciate it. Honestly, this is amazing. Every girl grows up and they're like, you know, you want to have your perfect day, and like we have all these amazing people here. And today we're here for you, Mars. It's great. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Chris. I've known Mars about 18 years now, give or take, and I actually got to live with him for about 5 of it. So the before times, before Anita, honestly, I'd say like the peak of our accomplishments were step 1, go to bar, stay there until we end up falling out of one of them. Like that was essentially like our game plan every single weekend. We didn't really think much further than that. If you made it out till 4 a.m., that was a badge. We were good. And then somehow we ended up crawling our way to work the next day. And we spent years doing this. Honestly, I felt like we were just wasting our time knowing now who we could potentially be. But then suddenly Mars turns around, meets Anita. And it took a few months. Don't get me wrong. He still had his spree going on. They were doing it together. It was fun. I mean, going out drinking together. Jeez. But eventually Mars, like, he just, something clicked. I don't know what it was. He turns things around and suddenly he's back in school. He suddenly decides life accomplishments don't have to happen in a single weekend, because honestly, we both got fired in that time. We were not on a good track. He gets a good job. He ends up hitting all of these accomplishments, and suddenly I see you guys accomplishing these things together. You start having these big, giant milestones, and I'm watching you build this life. And honestly, so far it's been absolutely amazing just to see where you've come since then. And everyone's been talking about what happened before. Instead of doing that, I want to leave you with something about what to do moving forward, at least a little bit of it. So tonight, I'm going to give you one challenge. You've got all of this going on. It's hectic. There's so much happening. I want you two to take a moment with just each other. And I don't mean right now, when you have everyone giving you a romantic TED Talk. I want you guys to take a moment where you just be with one another. Enjoy the smells, the sounds, that little butterfly feeling that you have, but a moment that's just for the two of you, where you can just take that and tuck it away. And the next time you have a good day, a great accomplishment, the next one, you have that other moment that you just have together. And you keep building those up and building those up. Because over time, you're gonna realize there will be hard days, and damn straight there'll be fucking hard days. But all you have to do is look back on those moments. Those moments are gonna be the thing that you can just look at, you can feel them, and honestly, those are the moments that are gonna make you two absolutely invincible. I wish you all the best. Thank you everyone for coming, and I think I'm done talking now. Thank you.
So hot, you make me shiver with fire. You got this thing started, I don't want it